think the thing that made me so proud was being able to see so many different aspects and elements of our culture displayed so grandly in this film. You know, it's something that makes me super proud and will make our people proud.
What does it mean, you know, to be from Hawaii and then, you know, have this finally go out into the world? It's been 4 years in the making. Yeah,
you know, the film has been 4 years in the making. I've had the blessing of being able to be part of it for 2 years, these last 2 years. And, you know, to be part of the film is a huge blessing. But even more so to bring premiere week here to Hawaii, my home, and be able to share it with all of our community here, that is something that I will take with me for the rest of my life.
Your family, have they asked you, you know, I mean, I don't know if you were able to share with them what you've done in the movie. Is for the most part, is this their first time coming to see it?
So my mom has seen the film. She came with me to our wrap to see it in Los Angeles. But the rest of my family, this will be their first time seeing it, and seeing it in the theaters will be my extended family's first time. And everybody is just so excited and just so proud.
How does it feel to finally be here?
Yeah.
It's pretty surreal. I mean, look at this day.
Yeah.
And we're here to talk about Moana 2. Like, it really doesn't get that much better.
Yeah, and we are days from the entire world being able to see this film. We've been working on it for over almost 4 years, so for people to actually see the film that you got the chance to see is so exciting for us. That's the whole point. So.
Well, I was talking to Baron Barlow, and I asked them, what was it like to hear Auli'i sing Beyond for the first time? Yeah. Can we talk about that?
I cried.
Oh, so moving, so powerful. And that's kind of an example of, you know, the back and forth that, you know, happens with story and music to find like the right moment. No, Emily and Abigail, it was amazing, the song and Auli'i's performance. She put so much emotion and gravitas into it.
And what I loved about it, I remember that day so specifically in the studio, because we all were sitting there and realized her voice has matured and grown in so many different ways than when she first started this when she was 14. And I think that's what's been so special about this process as a whole, is that Auli'i's growing up, Moana's growing up. There are just so many different layers to her and the story that all kind of work together so well, and it was really moving.
So I'd love to know for you, what was it like to hear your voice come out of Moni in this on screen for the first time?
It was so unbelievable. I think even to this day, there's a part of me that watches it and I don't believe it. More so because I grew up such a Disney fan, you know, getting to watch so many Disney movies and having such a Disney culture in my family, that being able to see it come to life is unbelievable.
In the booth, were you a natural? Was it something that, I mean, you obviously had to audition, but like, was it anything that you thought it would be? Because we all have this idea of what it's like being in the sound booth, voicing a character. But what was it like for you?
You know, so I'm super blessed that I've had some experience, you know, like recording music. So I was no stranger to being in a recording booth. But I think what was so fun was that I was told that I was Moni. So I got to just pour who I was into the character. You know, when I had auditioned, I had an opportunity to speak with all of our directors and writers and explaining a little bit about me, saying, you know, I love to hang out with my friends and tell stories and goof off. And when I'm not doing any of that, I'm on my boat that's probably broken in the middle of the ocean. And their response was, wow, you literally just explained what we're asking you to do and we didn't even tell you about it yet.
What kind of reaction do you think each of you will have when you finally hear that 5-year-old, 6-year-old out in the wilderness singing the songs to Moana 2? Like, what do you think? How do you think that you will react to that?
I can tell you that my kids already have Beyond memorized, and they play it every day. We play it on the way to school every morning, and it is awesome. My daughter actually woke up she talks in her sleep, and she was singing it in her sleep the other night.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, it's awesome. The fact that this story means so much to people, and that hopefully Moana 2 will have the kind of impact that we want it to have on the world, and that, you know, kids will wake up realizing that they can be an awesome adventurer too, and that they can change the world for their people, and they can build a better future for their families. That's what we hope for, and that's what we're so excited about this film.
What does it mean to you, for you guys, that, you know, here you are, generations before you helped you get to where you are now?
Oh my gosh,
you know, what does that mean? Like, how does that feel?
No, it's incredible. You know, working on the first Moana, I went to one of my ancestors from Samoa, and I made a rubbing and I put it up above my desk every single day to motivate me and also to thank her for this incredible culture. I felt like Moana when she walked into the cavern of the Wayfinder working on the film, realizing that there was a greater depth to my heritage than I understood before. And so for me, like, I do feel like we are honoring our ancestors. We're showing everyone that we are connected. We are connected to nature. We are connected to each other, and I think that's so important.
Yeah, my parents are here, and I'm here at Disney, and I made this film because my parents told me I could do it my entire life. But it also came from their parents, and you can keep going back. So that's an incredibly special thing. I think we're only here because of the people that came before us. And I feel so lucky to be able, I'm so excited. My parents have not seen it yet, but I'm so excited to show it to them, and they're so proud of me, and I'm so proud to show it to them.